All right, we got people coming in on Zoom and connecting in on LinkedIn, and we're streaming over on YouTube as well. So looks like all our pieces are coming together. So welcome everybody. I'm Ed Cook.
And I'm Roxanne Brown.
And today we are here to talk to you about leading change, and in particular, leading a change that you don't like, which is certainly something all of us have been doing here for the last couple of years with the pandemic. But we also want to talk about other changes that come as a decision that maybe you've had to make because it was just necessary, important to make, or maybe one that was given to you that even if you didn't really like all that much, you still have to go and take on. And so this fits into our series that we do. And so you can see that we're over here on our change leadership series. So lead a change you don't like. And this is part of our revamped grouping of webinars that we started really at the second half of this year. And so we're excited to get a chance to do some new things for all of you. But this is really our focusing question, right? How do I lead a change I don't like and maybe didn't even have a say in making, which happens all too frequently. And so here you are, and you've got to make it happen. So how do you go about doing that? So we want to give you a few ideas around those things. But first, we want to set the stage in thinking about not just leading through the change, but how to do it in a way that has a positive impact on the culture. And this is this idea that we think of as joy at work. And so the joy at work, we're going to start with just what is that? Joy at work is the employee's willingness to participate, commit, be accountable, trust, belong and act with cohesion, adapt and grow, and demonstrate respect and act with integrity. And that exists when the company, the leaders and the managers continually create the conditions and extend the invitation for employees to contribute in this way, and employees constantly accept the invitation. So we think of it as this back and forth between employees and the organization that they belong to, and each has a role to be able to create joy at work. And the importance for us with respect to change is this, that we see change and joy at work as reinforcing. Right, so a change done well in terms of how it was done is going to increase joy at work. And with that increase of joy at work, the very next change that comes along has an even better chance of being successful and round in a positive relationship. And unfortunately, I'm sure some of you, maybe all of you, have experienced the negative relationship of that change done poorly in terms of how it is done, even if the project itself is a success, but how it is that we have, and that'll be at the beginning of next month.
Yep. And as we close, I want you to know that we have, if you prefer to read, we have a blog article that has the same title, How to Lead Change You Dislike, that's on our website. So you can look at that as well.
So thank you for taking some time to hang out with us. If you've got any questions and you want to pop them in the chat, or those of you that are on Zoom may have noticed that it's just Zoom, not a Zoom webinar. You can come off of mute and ask those. Or if you want to reach out to us, here's some ways in which you can go about reaching out to us. Oh, thanks, Jasmine. I'm glad this has been good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
If you got other questions, we love to hear them. We have made probably most of the webinar, the new ones that we put together have come from questions or requests from people. So we're trying to react to what seemed to be useful for folks. And so that is really helpful for us. So if you do have some thoughts on, wow, I'd really love to hear about this, please put something together around it.
Please let us know.
That would be great. All right, everyone.
Thanks, Nicole.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Nicole. Thanks all for your time. We really are grateful to have this opportunity to do this and share these with you. And we hope that this is stuff that turns out to be very useful for you. So good luck with the next change that you got to take on that maybe you don't like. All right, everyone.